Video got deleted.
Okay.
That would suck.
Yeah, that would suck.
We are officially recording.
Yeah.
Hello, people.
Hi.
Do a little turn there. I'm gonna do a little bit of this.
All right, let's do this.
We're ready to go. So welcome back, everybody, to the Donkey Punch Central Awards for 2010. To the one or two people that have probably stuck around long enough to keep watching these videos, we say thank you.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
There you go. I hope your parents don't watch this. I swear an awful lot. Your mom's gonna think horribly of me.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. So this is the meat and potato, the granddaddy of them all.
The WrestleMania.
The WrestleMania of awards. This is our top 20 best movies of the year.
And before I forget, we got to talk about how we've chosen these films. Mm-hmm. Because the problem with movies is sometimes movies get released in film festivals and whatnot. Maybe, you know, like 2009, it could have showed up in a festival.
Right.
But we don't get to go to festivals. So we kind of cheat a little bit, I guess, on our movies. Like, pretty much, I guess, they have to have a big release in North America, right? Is that pretty much what you did?
We basically just went by when did it get its big mainstream release?
Yeah,
if it got its big mainstream release.
But then we can also cheat if we did get to see a film while it was still in festivals because of, you know, the internet. Then we included it, so you know, we kind of cheated.
Like I've got some ones from there were festival flicks in 2009, but got like a DVD release in 2010. I was like, all right, that counts as a major, you know, mainstream release to me. So I consider them 2010s. Yeah. If you guys don't like it, stop watching the video.
Yeah, even though it's a little hypocritical, if I saw like a movie that had a 2010. Film festival run or something, but isn't going to see a big release till 2011, and I still got to see it, it's on my list anyway.
Basically, it's you know,
anyway we can try to sneak it into seeing it in 2010.
Anything to have us not have to say like this movie that we ranked a 70 is one of our top 20 videos of the year. Really, we just tried to cheat as much as we could.
Viva la raza! If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
We lie, we cheat, we steal. We lie, we cheat, we steal. Mamacita, we got that passion that's lasting long. Los mujeres fall in love with that Latin charm. One woman isn't enough, amigo. Siempre cogiendo más mujeres porque somos latino. And we tougher than tough, calling your bluff, cuz. We lie, we cheat, we steal. We lie.
Before we get into the top 20, we each have just a couple of shout-out movies, honorable mentions that we want to kind of throw out there. These are ones that were close to making our lists, just wasn't quite enough to crack the top 20 with all of our cheating ways. I have 10, and like I say, I'm just gonna list them off. A-Team, Date Night, Next 3 Days, Paranormal Activity 2, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Tron Legacy, Ghost Rider, Going the Distance, Dinner for Schmucks, and Runaways. Those 10 movies are, you know, movies that I saw that came out this year that they were really good movies. They were really solid movies. Just wasn't quite enough to crack on the top 20, but still deserved some respect. So I just tossed those 10 out there, and I believe you have some as well.
Yeah, mine, Easy A, Animal Kingdom, Kick-Ass, The Expendables, Rabbit Hole, True Grit, and The Wild Hunt.
Nice.
These are all movies that, like on my Criticker, they were all rated 85. I had like 10-15 movies all rated 85. I picked some of them to give an honorable mention. You did the same, pretty much. So yeah, there's our honorable mentions. Just because we're being even more self-indulgent.
Exactly. So there we go. There's just some ones we wanted to give some love to. It just wasn't quite enough to make it onto our top 20s. But on to the big show.
Yes.
Which one of us would like to start?
There you go.
I'll start? Okay. My number 20 movie on the year is Get Him to the Greek. Get Him to the Greek,
I just got up and left.
That's right.
Don't worry.
He didn't even like it. He don't like Get Him to the Greek. No, That's another.
I walked out on his review.
Get Into the Greek, very funny, very, very funny movie. Really great cameo by Sean Puff Daddy Combs. He was actually really, really funny in this. It's within the same universe as Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Matter of fact, Russell Brand plays the same character here that he did in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. The basic idea is you gotta get Elvis Snow to the Greek Theater in Los Angeles from London. Jonah Hill, I believe, is the name of the guy that's in it. And Jonah Hill, everything he's been in, I found him hilarious. So, you know, everybody that was in the movie was really funny. It takes place, you know, like I say, in a universe that's the same as another very funny movie. It's just, as a comedy, does absolutely everything right. So, Get Him to the Greek is my number 20.
Get Him to the Greek was a funny movie. At one point, it was the funniest movie I'd seen of the year, but I saw a couple more that were funnier. But not on my list.
Right.
But still good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my number 20 to start things off is Enter the Void. It's a weird movie. It has a lot to do with drugs.
Right.
So everything is kind of like a drug-fueled haze. And it's 3 hours of that. So I can see some people not really liking it. But the director is just, you know, he's one of those directors that's always really creative, always does interesting things. Love him or hate him, he's got a vision. Yeah. There was the last like half hour or 40 minutes or so of the movie takes place in like this love hotel. And it's just, the whole movie's pretty surreal, but this part especially is so surreal. And I saw people not liking it because of that part, but actually, that was actually one of my favorite parts of the movie. So there you go.
Like, well, like what was going on in it? Was it just?
It's a love hotel.
Well, I mean, I know what goes on in love hotels. Believe me.
That's pretty much it.
That's just all right.
That's the
Fair
gist
enough.
of it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Not one that I've seen, but it's got love hotels.
Love hotels.
So that's probably worth seeing for
Getting a
perverted
really,
old man like me.
It's getting a DVD release date soon.
Excellent. I'll be able to get it for free.
Well,
Yes. All right. So might as well steam right forward. Eh? Do you have more? Any more to say? No. Okay. My number 19 on the year, just above Get Him to the Greek, is The Wild Hunt. One of those ones that you know, I just kind of came across at work. Attracted to it solely because of the cover. Because the cover of the DVD box looks, you know, makes it look like it's a movie that you want to see. So, you know, it's just very, like, just visually just gorgeous. Like, all of it, like, almost every single shot in the movie is shot so well, and it looks, it really drags you into, you know, it really drags you into the movie. Like, you're feeling the things that the characters are feeling. You're feeling the ambiance around them. You're feeling it around you as well. Just it elicited a very powerful, you know, emotional response on those levels. Just one of those movies that just really, really loved. I don't know if I'd love it so much watching it the second time, because the first time you always have that, you know, I don't really know what I'm getting into. And with this movie especially, I had no sweet clue because I didn't read the back before I put it in. I just popped it in. I was just like, all right, go with it. But no, it was just treated to a really fun. Just a fun, like, movie watching experience. Like, I don't think it got much of a theatrical, if any at all. You have to look for it maybe in your local Blockbuster. No, corporate whore.
Corporate whore.
A little bit. The sad part is I don't even get paid for that. But Wild Hunt's number 19.
Yeah, like I said, The Wild Hunt is an honorable mention of mine. It's got a nice original concept. If you guys don't know, it's basically